Howdy folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to our Tekkit 2 Let's Play Adventure, where today we're going to go to Mars, because I don't think it's all that difficult to build a Tier 2 rocket, and we pretty much have everything we need. We're really just gonna go to the red planet, have a look around, maybe mine, set up some sort of little safe base situation, and then we're gonna come back. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing too extreme. But before we do that, we need to discuss something. So far, early feedback on episode 14, I think it was, has been fairly positive. No one's seen episode 15 yet, where I've built the moon base, but episode 14, I discussed building some sort of disgusting power generation station. And using EMC to create fuel, to fuel generators, to fuel my base. Now, I'm still looking through some of the better ways of doing that, but I needed to figure out where to build such a thing, because folks had pretty positive feedback to it, and the thing is, we don't have to use it. It doesn't have to be a permanent construct. We can, at any point, decide to actually do something slightly different and reorganize or rearrange, but I wanted to build a actual power plant, and I've been trying to figure out how to do it, because part of me, you know, I've got all this territory over here, and I feel like if I don't start using it, whatever's going on over there will start to move over here. Or maybe that's all contained to Andesite Island, I'm not sure. But I thought maybe we could build some sort of power station over here, but then I really wanted it to be connected to the base, and if it wasn't connected, I'd just move it to this island, and have that be Power Island, and then just pipe the power back home. So what I thought about doing was looking over the base, top to bottom, and trying to think this through, how I would want to do this. What I thought about was just building this lower, or I guess further south, sort of expanding this, or going further south and this direction, and making a whole new, not all the way to bedrock like this, it'd probably be at about ground level, so whatever is ground level for this particular part of the map, level, yeah, 68, down to 68, and then out here, close to, but not all the way to the ocean, and then punch it that direction. And then we fill that with our power generation. That's what I'm currently thinking about doing, because I want to expand the base. I want to make it bigger. We have a lot of open space. Look, it's not like we're running out of space in the base. I mean, first off, we can't get rid of the garden. You know, I think when I first built this place, I sort of envisioned all of this being some sort of industrial, but then, man, almost immediately afterward, I just planted some trees and flowers, and there's all these butterflies, and it's just so pleasant, and I don't want to get rid of that. I don't want to undo that. We've got our rocket launch station here that we don't actually need or use anymore. Now that I think about it, I think I've decided that we will be launching from the moon to get to Mars, not because we have to, but because I just liked the idea. So I guess, actually, we could go ahead and take this fuel loader with us, as well as this solar panel and bat box, and that'll be what we use for fuel on Mars. That would be probably a good idea. Or we could just bring a medium voltage solar panel, and in fact, I've got one of those right there. I probably need to bring an MFE with us as well, though, so I've got plenty of fuel, too. I got so much fuel. By the way, thank you for everyone who commented that there's, in fact, a piece of marble down there. I realize that now. No, look, I'll be honest, I didn't realize it at the time, but in my defense, the marble was kind of dark under there, okay? So I think it's perfectly reasonable that someone might miss the fact that there's marble under there. We're going to take this down. I don't think we need this out here anymore. In fact, I think we're going to go ahead and just right now, while we're standing here, we're going to decommission this entire launch site, because we're not going to be launching from here anymore, are we? I don't see any point in our future where we're going to need any of this set up here if we're going to be launching from the moon for all future space travel. This is a nice little area, though. We'll find some use for it, I'm sure. We'll find some use for it. We'll do something with it. I don't know what just happened there. It looked like a puff of smoke and something dying, but I couldn't say for sure. Is that a chicken? Is that Carl? I haven't seen Carl in a while. I'm a bit worried about him. I didn't kill Carl. Carl's not dead. I've seen some people say that, you know, they miss Carl. They're sad Carl died. We don't know what happened to Carl. He's just not around anymore. It's perfectly reasonable to assume that he might have just slipped outside when I wasn't paying attention. Maybe when I'd broken a wall to do something or some such. And there's so many chickens out here. And look, not to be a speciesist, but all chickens look the same in Minecraft. There's no delineating. That's not the right term. I was going to say delineating features, but I don't think that's the correct term. You know what I'm trying to say, though? They all have the same texture. It's like trying to tell creepers apart. So, we are going to build a tier 2 rocket, and I don't imagine it'll be difficult. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Wait, no, I gotta show you guys some things. So first off, we have our teleporter over here, right? What? Yeah, it takes us down into the basement now, where I probably need to sleep because it's dark and the solar generation isn't working. Okay, there we go. Beautiful sunlight. Love to see it. So, I disconnected the nuclear reactor from this MFSU, because now that we are limiting the output with an MFE, there's more than enough juice here to keep this thing running. In fact, we could probably take down a couple of these solar panels and it would be fine. But I did run the MFSU along this cable out here to these 2 teleporters. This one, of course, goes upstairs, and it doesn't use that much juice, I don't think, depending on how much is in our inventory. This one goes to the moon, and uses quite a bit more juice if our inventory is full. But if we empty it here, we can very quickly just... Is the button bugged? I'm using these illuminated buttons. But for some reason, sometimes the textures break on them? I don't know what that's all about. But if we go back to the moon here, I can show you what I've done around here since last time. I just came down here, and you're not functioning. Why are you not functioning? Did I not... Oh, I guess it hasn't just gotten one yet. Because all these other ones, I think, have a bit of a stock. Yeah, okay, well, we'll give this one a bit of a jump start. And what I've done is I've increased it to 10 generators, so each one of these creates 10 EU per tick, so we're generating 100 EU per tick. Not a lot, but then again, we don't need a lot on the moon. We need enough on the moon to keep the bubble distributor running, and then also we need to fill this up for teleportation. Now, we are stuck on the moon, because it wasn't generating power while in my absence, because we don't have a way to keep the world loaded while we're gone, at least not that I know of. I think that you can build a quarry, and it has its own world loader, but that might only be when it's running. And I don't want to have a quarry just set up on the moon, not really doing anything, so that would be a bit silly. That's okay. We can wait for this to generate power. That's perfectly fine. In fact, I might go run around outside, assuming it's daylight out, and I might use this as an opportunity to track down some additional bits of Martian material. Wait, what am I trying to say? I might go try to find more asteroids so we can build rockets to go to Mars. It wouldn't be Martian material. We are on the moon. That's not how that would work. Also, I can fly. Also, I think it's dark outside again. Fantastic. Literally the worst time to be exploring the world. That said, now that we know what to look for, it's real easy to find, even at a distance, even in the dark. Let's get the transmutation table back out from wherever I put it. There's my transmutation tablet. We're going to get some interdiction torches, and those are very helpful because they allow us to mine without being attacked. See what I mean? Very nice. Okay, and there's another one. There's another one, folks. Just right there as we're in the process. Oh, that was great. That was great timing. I don't think we actually need any more of this stuff. We're stuck on the moon until we get enough power to get off the moon, so might as well pop around and get some. This right here is the highest concentration I've ever seen. There's just 3 of them all next to each other, and they're all right next to this lovely village. No doubt they do not appreciate this, so I'm going to be cleaning it up for them. And it helps to have the stuff in your inventory hotbar, so that you can see whether or not you've collected it immediately. You just see the little number tick up. Wish I'd done that last time. I also like leaving the interdiction torches behind, so that I can see at a distance where I've previously collected the asteroids, or the meteorites. Alright, I reckon... Oh shoot, we're out of room in here. Okay, well I'll take the copper because it's useful. Leave that behind. We've got 28 more raw meteoric iron. And if we shove everything into our bag, maybe even our armor, just so we don't need to use more power than we have to, right? Should get us back home. Lovely. Oh, dear! What happened there? What? Okay, then. Head upstairs, and we will do away with this copper ore. Want nothing to do with it. We can just go ahead and condense all of these directly into MC, and now we can finally talk about getting this raw material, 37, I guess I had some more in there already, cooking that up, and then also, pretty sure inside of there is where I have all of my, yeah, meteoric iron ingots. And now we can talk about going to Mars. And you guys will never know that I just took a 20-minute detour to go to the restroom, check on the kittens, just sit on the porch and pet one of them. You'll never know. I'm sorry, Napier! I'm gonna get to your village, I promise. We'll address that at some point. Tier 2 rocket, though. We gotta build a nose cone, or some rocket fins, a Tier 1 rocket engine. We've done all of that before. None of that's gonna be difficult or out of the norm for us. And in fact, if we head down here to where we've been storing all of our rocket supplies, we should have quite a bit of material ready to go. We've already got some compressed stuff. We need to cook up this metal. We have more raw meteoric iron in here. Where did we get that? Did we get that on our first trip to the moon? I don't know when else we would have gotten that. Why did I not notice it previously? Unless I put it in here between episodes, but I don't remember doing that. That must be, strange though it is, I can't think of what else it would be from. It must have been from our first trip to the moon. So we're going to grab all these things, and we are going to sort the inventory. We'll leave all that behind. I wanted to note very quickly for everyone watching that I think we will launch from Earth, because while I was petting the cat, I realized that launching from the moon means returning to the moon and then waiting for the teleporter to charge up again. And I don't want to do that, so we'll just launch from here. We'll set all that back up. Not all of it, just the launch pad. Oh! Right, yeah, we ran out of nuclear power in the basement, and I was doing this between episodes. Nose cone! Nice and easy, nice and simple, already done. Rocket fin! We're going to need 4 of those, and that is out of the way. I think Tier 1 rocket, so for this we're going to be missing some of our components. All of which can be EMC'd though, and in fact we even have an oxygen vent ready to go. Flint and steel, get ourselves a tin can, get ourselves a bouton. Ooh, it's not selected, bouton. And then those are going to be the last 3 ingredients for building the Tier 1 rocket engine. And with that, that's all those components out of the way. Pretty sure now it's just the new stuff. So the heavy-duty plating and the Tier 1 boosters. So we're going to need 10 heavy-duty plate and 10 compressed meteoric iron. Which means we're going to need to take... Oof, we need more heavy-duty plate first off. We don't have nearly enough. And then we are going to go ahead and, while I'm thinking about it, get that raw meteoric iron cooking. So it's ready to go. We will head down here to where we've set up all of our machines, and I don't think we need meteoric iron in any other form other than compressed. Even so, I'm gonna not take a risk. I'll cook up half of it into the compressed form. And then I need a quick refresher on what goes into heavy-duty plating. Compressed steel, compressed aluminum, and compressed bronze. Well, compressed bronze we've got, and compressed... steel we have a little bit of. No compressed aluminum, though. Not that it's difficult. Especially not if you type in aluminum correctly. Not aluminum or whatever I was about to type there. So we've got our compressed meteoric iron. And then we will start compressing. I think it's shapeless. I think we've discovered that previously. Bronze, aluminum, steel. So... aluminum, bronze, steel... I am confused. I've got compressed steel, compressed bronze, and compressed aluminum. Is that shaped? Does that need to go there in a very specific order? Oh, well, that's silly. Everything else is shapeless, but whatever. So that's going to give us 20 of the stuff, 10 of which will need to be compressed into the heavy-duty plating, and then we'll probably need more now that I think about it, because the boosters... Well, no, that's going to require just the compressed meteoric iron. We're also going to need a filled fuel canister. Now, on the moon, while we were poking around in dungeons, we did get oil canisters, but not fuel canisters. However, I think we could probably empty these into here. Is that it? Is that empty now? Empty canister. And then fill it up here. There we go. And then we have 2 of those. So just dump that in there. Collect that out of there. We have those ready for the recipe. We need 2 of them, right? One for each of these? Yeah. And then specifically yellow wool. I'm not sure why specifically yellow wool, but I'm not here to decide how recipes work. I'm simply here to build them and do my best. Listen, someone who makes mods knows how to make mods a lot better than I know how to make mods, okay? They have their reasoning for the yellow wool, and we can make that in an abundance. We just need to get that and then some yellow dye. And then I don't know why I'm making 2 of them, when we could very easily teach this to the system. What was that about to make? It looked like that was about to make a recipe all by itself or something. I'm confused. It looked like something popped up over here for a moment, but I guess I must just be crazy is all that is. We will need to build 2 more oxygen vents, and I should have held down shift when we did that. Oh, out of compressed steel. I could not tell you why I said it like that. Steel. We're all out of compressed steel. Yeah, I have no idea for why I do the actions I do sometimes. So there's still a bit more cooking up back there. I didn't stay long enough to get all of it. Just what I think we're going to need for this. Oh, one of these is like a 10, isn't it? Is that what we actually ran out of? No, we got compressed 10. Okay. Alright, you're gonna be like that. So it's all 10 except for one of them. I had the recipe exactly backwards. Love that. That's fun. Move items in, and we're gonna make our tier 1 booster, and then we're gonna make it again. Tier 1 booster. And with that out of the way, I think that's everything that we need. We just need to make sure that we've got, everything in our inventory. We can head down here to our now reduced in size NASA workbench from last time. I like the big one, but I thought, we'd try this. We can't pull all of these items in using a plus button on here like we can a regular crafting table. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just, bold proclamation. I reckon I can do this from memory. Look at that. Should we add storage? It's not like it's going to cost us anything to add storage. I wish I had thought about it before putting everything in there, because now I've got to put everything in there again. This is a regular chest, right? Yeah, okay, making sure it's not a trapped chest. We might as well. I don't think we're actually going to be putting anything into the rocket storage, but there's no reason... Oh, hold on. There's no reason not to have the extra rocket storage. Maybe we will need it at some point, and it'll be nice to have. And it's not like it's a particularly costly thing to add. It's just 3 chests. Tier 2 rocket. That's fun. That's exciting. We're going to Mars, baby. We're going to pack everything away inside of here because we don't need it. And we're going to take some extra fuel. We just take all the fuel. Take that launch pad. We need that launch pad. We're going to need to go back up top now and configure this thing. I'm not really so worried about this. Now that we've done a couple of trips to the moon and we've survived up there pretty much without a hitch, I'm really not too nervous. Not like I was, certainly, the first time we did this. So I think this is the direction we want to set that up. For fuel loading, we will slap down the medium voltage solar panel directly to it. Why not? Throw our rocket down. Oh, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. Look, we only built 2 boosters, but it has 4. It's crazy. It's madness. Love that. Load it up. Fuel the darn thing away. I don't know how much fuel we need to get to Mars. Probably more than what we needed to get to the moon. But I don't really know if it scales like that in the mod pack. You know, it might... I mean, I hesitate to say that Minecraft isn't known for its realism. But is Minecraft known for its realism? Who can say? Load fuel. So that should start fueling up now into the rocket. And we're not even going to bother to verify. We're just going to assume that it's working. I'm going to fill all of these back up. Even though I don't think we need this much fuel with us, we're taking all this fuel with us. And maybe we should bring a new bubble distributor and all of that. I'm gonna have to create a new one. So we'll need a new oxygen, if I spelled it correctly. Oxygen. Oh my gosh, I've got big fat fingers slopping all over the place. Bubble distributor, oxygen collector. We do not, well, we might need a compressor if we need to refill our tanks. Yeah, I guess we might as well go all the way with it and rebuild all of this stuff. I don't know what a decompressor does. Unload oxygen into internal storage from an oxygen tank. I can see how that would be useful. And then, that's probably all we need. Actually, you know what? The storage module is so cheap, we might as well make one of those too. So, I'll remake those 4 items. We've done it all before, so nothing particularly interesting there. It does mean I've got to crack this open and get possibly all of these things out again. I don't know which ones we'll actually need, but we'll take it all up top with us. Bubble distributor. We actually had everything we needed. I just had to go grab some redstone. That's going to become less the case as we go, because we're going to start running out of some of these things, and I'm going to have to try to remember how the heck you manufacture them in the first place. Already out of steel. See, this is something we should have automated, is this nonsense, but it's too late now. I mean, it's not too late now. It's not like we can't do it now. We absolutely can. It's just we need the items now, so it's too late to think, oh, it would have been nice to have this all automated. Yeah, of course it would have been. Everyone knew that. Including me. I just didn't. Because I'm a lamey Slyborg. We're gonna run out of wafers next. I know that, because we've only got a couple of these and a couple of those. We're gonna run out of those soon, and I'm not gonna remember how to build that. Oxygen collector, though, next important object. Oxygen compressor. Need to build... it's like a whole string of things. See, something else we should have done is we should have had memory sticks full of these recipes. That would be saving us a lot of time, too. Oxygen compressor. Oxygen storage module. I think all we're missing there is wool. I did get stacks of cans, because I knew we would need some of these for some of these recipes, so I said, let's just, you know what, we'll be proactive about it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make the 3 for the recipe, and then I'm gonna go get a compressed steel, because I left some cooking. We're gonna make an additional one, so we can always have one full oxygen tank in the compressor, ready to go when we need to switch out. And something else I'm gonna do is, again, being proactive. Thinking ahead of schedule. We're gonna get some more iron compressing in there, so we'll be ready. It'll be ready for us in the future, at a future date, in the future when we need it. We're gonna go ahead and put this here, because are these slightly a different color? Because they look exactly the same to me. There's our bonus one there. There's our extra one, and in fact, we're gonna go ahead and tuck it away, so it'll be ready when we land on Mars. And what did I need all this for? Oxygen storage? Literally not essential at all in any way, the oxygen storage unit. We don't need that, but we've got it. I think I said I was going to go ahead and dump these off up here. I don't know what to do with all of this moon nonsense that we've got. I hate it. It just takes up space, and it's not useful for anything. With that, though, I think we're actually kind of ready to go. I mean, sure, I need to empty all of this stuff off into the Galacticraft chest, go ahead and make sure all my armor and everything is ready to go, but I'm pretty sure all of our gear is, like, prepared. We've got it all on, mostly filled. I haven't looked up anything about Mars. It could be that there's more to going to Mars than going to the moon. It could be that Mars has some sort of horrible environmental effects that could kill us instantly if we don't have very specific things to keep ourselves healthy and defended. Do I need to build some sort of a tool out of these? It mentioned needing some sort of special pickaxe to collect the Martian. Oh, well, it said diamond, I think, was an option as well. And we have a diamond tip drill, so that'll be fine. Leave behind that empty canister. Compress these. We can move all of this into here. And then all of that's going to be paired up with the solar panel and the fuel loader up top. And MFE. Let's bring in MFE. That'll be good enough storage, and in fact, I think I even have this set up over here to build MFEs. No, I've got it currently set up to build an MFSU and a generator. I have the memory stick for it, though, right over here. We're just looking for the MFE. There we are. And then it probably has everything it needs in here. I left a bunch of stuff in here earlier. So can you just build me an MFE? Oh, God, it's so awesome! It's so awesome! I love that thing! MFE. We'll take it with us. We're going to space. Why did I fly down here? It makes no sense. We can walk out here along our lovely path, surrounded by butterflies and beautiful trees and fresh air, and breathe in that fresh pollen-filled air. I'm still a little bit congested, but I think we're fine. So how are you in terms of fuel? You're ready to go, and I hate that it doesn't put you back into the right perspective here. So stop loading. That's interesting. That there's so much fuel in there, but the rocket is full. Let's go ahead and get out our precision wrench, and we'll break that, and then we have to take the fuel loader with us. But I don't want... I mean, can we get fuel back out of the fuel loader? Can we empty this in some way? This thing's just full now. Fuel tank can be filled with fuel... I mean... There's got to be something we can do here. Hold on. If I get a diamond tank and I throw that down right here, and then we go back downstairs, because I forgot we're going to need... What? Do I have... Oh, okay. I have all the fluid pipes with me already. Well, you know what we're going to need. We need that wrench that I do not have with me at the moment. But if we throw down one of these... Oh, right. That's the... What if we rotate it? Okay. And then we just... Is there no way to make this work? What if we rotate it? And then we put in we'll try the low voltage solar panel. So it's got power now. Okay. Load fuel? I really want to get the... I don't want to break this thing and lose all of that fuel that's already in there. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll make another fuel loader. We'll make our third fuel loader, and then we'll have one on Earth, and one on the Moon, and one on Mars. Sound good to everyone? Sounds good to me. It's not a difficult recipe to build. We have everything we need for it right inside of here, except for we do need... What's this dark spot? Need to do something about that. You know what? This is for the best anyway. Oh, of course it's supposed to be 10. Of course it's supposed to be 10! Okay! This is for the best anyway. We need this. This is good. We need to have one on every planet. Okay. This is good. This is, you know what, launching at night? Premium space launch time. I think we got everything we need. And what's the worst if we don't, you know? We can make it back. We got our fuel loader. We got our ship. I think we're ready to go. Let's hop in. We're just going to enjoy this one. We're going to enjoy the peace and quiet. I wonder if this one will be faster. Like, I wonder if we'll get from the ground to space quicker using this rocket. And yeah, I was startled when the sound suddenly took off. That means we're close to the end of the countdown. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, it does feel like this is going faster. I mean, that could just absolutely be my imagination. It's not my imagination. No, we're zooming right now. Oh, I love the Tier 2 rocket. It's my new favorite rocket. This is crazy. This is bombastic. Mr. Bombastic, even. So, we can now go... Can we go to asteroids? That's still Tier 3. We can go to Mars, though. Can you fly to Jupiter? Tier question mark. I was gonna say, these are gas giants. What happens if you can't land on Jupiter? It's just gas. I mean, maybe there's a liquid or solid core. I can't speak to that. But even so, at that point, you'd be crushed by the weight of the gas on top of you. Nutty. We're going to Mars! Let's go! It'd be cool if we could go to one of Jupiter's moons, or one of Saturn's moons. They both have really interesting moons. I could get behind that. Oh. This is great! This is how it works! I've watched the landings! This is exactly how it works! This is amazing! I love this so much! Oh, I read a comment once on an Instagram from someone who said, NASA's lying to us! You can watch the lander! The things fill up with air! There's a parachute! Mars has an atmosphere! NASA's lying to us! I was like, okay. Okay. The little bouncy things are filled from compressors already on board the spacecraft. Of course Mars has an atmosphere. It's a celestial body. It's not oxygen. It's pretty thin and you can't breathe it, you'll die. But also, NASA released that footage. If NASA was lying to you, do you think NASA would just release that footage? Think about what you're saying, you insane imbecile. Okay. We're out of the bubble. We've made it to Mars. I guess we right-click, we get our rocket, get our launch pad, and we will tuck these things safely inside of our bag. We will get the buckets of fuel that we had, and we will start emptying these out if we can. Gotta go one at a time, though, is the only issue. Okay, so we're gonna get 2 buckets worth of fuel out of there. Should we leave this? Oh. Invalid thermal protection. Oh! I was joking about that. What do we got? What do we got here? Galacticraft planet's thermal padding. That requires thermal cloth, which is wool around redstone. There's also a thermal engine, but I don't think that's necessarily related. Isothermal chest plate, tier 2. Do we need that? Or is that for... That's probably for Venus. Venus is very hot. I mean, you want to talk about heat. Okay, this we can build, and we can build it right now. So we need wool of any kind around redstone. It's fine. For some reason, we're not taking damage? So, we're not dying. It could be that the armor we have now, while invalid, is technically suitable for what's happening at the moment. But let's not take risks here. Did this have an EMC value? It did not. Okay. Well, in that case, we want to divide into even quarters. We're failing that, though. We're failing that. I just saw some sort of energy waft off of my body. Is everyone seeing that? There's something happening. I have slowness. Is that because of the invalid thermal protection? I see that thing is decreasing rapidly. That little blue line? Has it gone down, or is that my imagination? Why am I delaying this? Let's get this done with. Okay. So we want to make a thermal padding chest, and we will make a thermal padding helmet. Can we put that on over here next to our regular armor? Oh, it'll go on underneath it. Okay. How are we doing now for thermal protection? Still not good? Still not good. That number is still decreasing. It looks like the bar is going down, is what I'm referring to. I don't know why I keep saying the number is decreasing. We've got enough redstone. We need more wool. We'll get white wool this time. I don't think it matters. I think it's going to make the same thing when it's all said and done. But how did I shrek this up? What was the wait, no, I remember. Hold on. It was this. It was this. And then we'll make more of that. And then that should be plenty for the legs and the boots. So we'll get the legs, we'll get the boots. We'll put that on now, also underneath. I mean, how do we look? We look kind of weird. Is that Earth in the distance? Look, you can see Earth over there. Is that our Martian thumbnail right there? Is that it? Why is one of our legs different than the other? Everyone else seeing that? Actually, one of our sleeves is different from the other as well. It's like one is textured with the texture pack and one side is not. And also our clothes are clipping through. Alright, that's enough thumbnail material. Let's put our armor back on. And it looks like that blue bar has gone back up. So, good news is, we didn't die. In the distance, we can see, I've lost it now. I think that's Earth. It looks vaguely Earth-like. I saw another little celestial object somewhere in the distance. Could have been one of the other planets. It looks like the day is coming to a close is the only issue. So this is where we landed, more or less. We need to mark this space, somehow. Let's get something that glows. I'm thinking glowstone. And we'll just make a little pillar of glowstone. to kind of mark. Not like that. Not like that. Come on. I need you to be useful. Thank you. So more or less, this is where we landed. I am seeing objects around here, like whatever this is. Is this some sort of a blue slimeling egg? Oh gosh. What is this? What on earth is— oh! I own it, apparently. So we've just found a blue slime on Mars. What would be— we could call it Fib. Like the Fib from outer space from VeggieTales. You folks remember that? It lands, it's the little blue Fib. And he's like— I think he's actually purple. He's like, why don't you lie to your dad about breaking the plate? You could say your friend did it. We can tell it to sit. We can give it baked potatoes. Oh, it's got an inventory? Did we name him Fib? Fib? Are you my pet now? How does this work? Are you gonna follow me around? Scale 0.5. I don't think I have any baked potatoes. This has really distracted me from what I was doing. Can we get a furnace? I don't think I saved the dark matter furnace in here, which is probably for the best, honestly, because we can't even break the darn things. Can we get some coal of some sort? And we will go ahead and we will bake a potato. And then the reason we're— oh, he's off. He's going. Where are you going, Fib? And then of course Junior lies and says it's Laura's fault. She broke the plate. I tried to stop her. I think it's something about an apple chopper. The apple chopper worked just great. The chopper broke the bowling plate. It's Laura's fault. She broke the plate. It's true. And that's the tale. I have to tell to you. But it wasn't true. That was a lie. Junior lied to his father. And as a result, of course. Okay, so we can only feed it one. And I guess we'll have to wait. Oh, now it wants gunpowder. This is gonna be fun. So we made it, what, bigger that time? That's what happens to the Fib. That's what happens to the Fib as well. Heal, strengthen, grow. Grow? And now what's its favorite food? A wooden hoe. Oh, this thing. This is a weird little creature. But every time he lies, the Fib gets a little bit bigger. And then it all culminates— you know, at first the Fib gets legs, and it's like, I'll always be your little Fib. And he's like, you got legs. That may be true. Let's strengthen it this time. And it still wants a wooden hoe. It was— I should have saved that. What are we doing right now? Oh! Blue, where are you going? What are you doing? Or Fib, I should say. At the end, he tries to eat him, and then Larry Boy comes to save him and fails, because only Junior Asparagus can tell the truth and get rid of the Fib. Oh. Do you want to go fight something? Let's go fight something. There's monsters over here. Are you adept at fighting? Looks like Fib is following me. This is very strange. What do I do when I go home? Okay, Fib, get the spider. Here it comes. This is on you, Fib. You got this. Fib? Fib. Get the spider. Okay, let me start the attack. Oh, Fib! Look at Fib go! Absolutely, Fib's doing fantastic. I mean, a little bit distracted now, I think. Kind of lost the thread of what was happening. Okay, so Fib's not great with the long-term attention retention, but Fib, you're such a weird little— Can I get a name tag? Oh, I don't have an anvil. I was gonna say, because his name's not coming up above his head, and that's gonna be confusing. Hold on, I can just get an anvil as well. This is the power of EMC, folks. This is what I'm always going on about. We'll throw this down. We'll name it Fib from... They'll just go with Fib. And hopefully Fib doesn't do a Fib from outer space and try to eat us. Can I not apply this to him? Because I guess he's scurrying around. Oh, I think I just ruined his name as well. Come here, you. Fib. Fib. Thanks, Fib. I appreciate that. Let's get out of here. The fact that we are on Mars has been completely overshadowed by the fact that we now have a fib just running around with us on Mars. That's the only thing that I care about now, is we have a fib. I want to feed it. I want to grow it. I want to see if it gets legs. I want to see if it... I mean, it's not super strong, is it? Is Fib gonna die? Are you okay, Fib? What's your strength looking like? What happens if we right-click on it? 0% red, 0% green. I don't... Is this how we change its color? Is there a way to make Fib a different color? I'm clicking on these buttons and nothing seems to happen. Do I just right-click it with dye? Hold on, I've got lime dye. What happens if I right-click Fib with lime dye? Nothing. That's apparently not how it works. I'm sure I could just look up a wiki for this, and we could figure it all out in no time. But where's the fun in that? So I need another hoe, right? So give me some more planks. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's see. I think strengthen again, because we need him to be stronger, so he can adequately defend us. Oh, you're not asking for much there, are you? Just an emerald. Oh. I don't have any emeralds. Apparently I've never gotten one. Can I get one somehow? Can I... There's gotta be a way to get one here. Oh, 2 diamonds. Okay. I sure hope you folks weren't hoping for anything interesting to happen while we were... I tuned into this because I wanted to see you do the on the Mars. Do the You're just walking around with this blue guy. Absolutely I am. Are you kidding? So it looks like if we give it 1 and we strengthen, and then we can use the exact same item again to grow, and then it changes. Okay, now we're back to wooden hoe. So if we get 2 wooden hoes, and... Hold on. Fib, where are you going? Come here. If we use 1 to strengthen... Yeah, he wants it again, and we can use it to grow. He is getting bigger. Look at him. And now he wants a redstone repeater. What a weird little guy. But we'll get 2 of those. We'll use 1... repeater? Is that not what I have? Oh. See, I'm a bit of a scrub when it comes to redstone. You'll have to forgive me. So we'll get 2 repeaters. We'll use 1 to strengthen, and then we'll use 1 to grow. And now he's back to wanting hoes. Look at him. He's looking good. I think we can tell him apart from other ones if we find other ones now, because he's quite a bit larger. But let's go ahead and grab some more hoes. Strengthen. And... oh, he's already back to the repeater. I'm starting to see a pattern with him. It seems like he likes emeralds, repeaters, and hoes. So, we'll get a few of all of these. Right now, he wants a repeater. I'm going to move all of these items down here into my inventory. And we'll strengthen, we'll grow, and then we're probably going to go back to the hoe. No, okay. Strengthen, grow. Now he's back to potato. We're kind of glossing over the fact that we've just found alien life. I realize that, you know, maybe that's something to take note of. But I'm more interested in the fact that, you know, we can feed him stuff and he'll get bigger. That, to me, is the more interesting factoid here. Oh, we've apparently strengthened him up as much as we can. Yeah, no more strengthening. We can only grow him. And grow him we shall. As many flint and steels as you want, buckaroo. You better believe it. I'm gonna keep feeding you these things until you're sick of them. Oh, we can breed him. Or we can heal him, but does he need healing? He might not need healing. He wants a boat? What an oddly specific thing. I don't have boats. I draw the line at boats. This is getting ridiculous. There's Earth. What are we doing here? Why did we come to Mars? What was the point of it all? Come along, Blue. Oh, good. He can teleport. Maybe he can teleport back to Earth with us. Can we get like a golden lasso and lasso him up? That's a thing. Maybe not in this pack. No. Okay. Is there some sort of way to like an egg of some kind that we can stick him into and teleport him around? Like a Pokeball or something? Container maybe? Maybe if we type in like hold on, like mob container of some kind? Oh, there we go. Mob imprisonment tool. That requires plastic and a gas tier. So we're not going to be making one of those right now, but possibly in the future. We'll We'll add that. We'll just be ready for it. Oh, good. The sun's coming up. All right, Fib. Let's go. We gotta deal with this creeper that's over here by our spawn. And then once it's dead, I'm gonna fly up. And I'm gonna have a good look around this place. Let's see if there's anything to see. I thought maybe there would be a Martian village around here. They're all over the place in the moon. Oh. Okay. Well, that looks like it could be a Martian Dungeon. Which I don't really know anything about. But I suppose now is as good a time as any to go get acquainted with them. Since we did just waste a whole lot of time. And I say waste. We just invested a lot of time befriending a strange local. Maybe he is a Martian. Well, I guess he is. I mean, yeah, he's Martian in the same way that, you know, a deer is earthen. Let's go! We're gonna fly. Was it this direction? I already forgot what direction it was. It was to the south. And wait, hold on! Southeast. Okay. Let's go. Presumably when I land, he'll just pop up next to me. I can start zooming this direction, and I don't really have an idea of how big the Mars is. You know, I don't have a sense of scale yet, compared to the map. Is this the hole? This could be the hole. Yep, this looks like the hole. Alright, in we go. Again, hopefully we'll find a Martian village soon. What are we getting ourselves into down here? Oh, dear. Alright, well... I hear ya, spiders. I hear ya. We're gonna get some cheaty torches. We're gonna get a stack of interdiction torches. And we're gonna make... I've broken your dungeon game! We'll put it right in the middle of the room. And then... You're doing great over there, Fib. You're doing fantastic. Let me get some torches. We'll get some regular old glowstone torches. We'll cap these off. You don't have to stand there, you know. You can move out of the way. And that'll deal with that problem. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. We'll just keep plopping these things down. So what do you find? Oh, cool! A Desh chestplate. Neato. I think a Desh pickaxe is what I was thinking of earlier. When I said that we need some sort of special pickaxe for around here. Where are you, sir? Is that affecting you as well? Is that what's happening? It doesn't look like it. It looks like he just likes being right there. Alright, well, we'll leave him to it then. Are you gonna come help me fight? I don't think he is. Hold on. We will kill this spider. And then we will kill this spider. And then we will take down this thing and see if he now follows us? Because it's possible it could be bugging him out in some way. He just wants to be back there, I guess. You know what? We'll leave him to it. He can catch up to us if he wants to. I'm going to keep placing these down periodically, though. Oh, hey, sir. There you are. Good to see you. I was beginning to think we lost you. Oh, dude, we got, like, full Desh gear now. Look at that. Well, not quite. We don't have a helmet, but we've got a bunch of enchanting books and things. This is cool. I don't know why we would want that. We have nano armor. I don't know. Maybe we can sell it in the black market in some way? We'll just leave those guys floating up there. I don't really care all that much to kill everyone we come across. There's the Desh helmet. Look at that. Nice. Fib? I think we lost Fib. We'll come back through for him if he doesn't show up here soon. Kind of waiting on him to just snap up next to me. Whoa, let's sort that. See, it's way less impressive after you sort it. You realize it's a tiny little collection of items spread out across a very large surface area. Okay, here we go. Creeper egg. Harvestable. No, currently not harvestable, actually, is what it actually genuinely says. Okay. That's horrifying. That's awful. Oh, I hate this. It doesn't... Can I repel it with... Hold on. Haha, okay. You stay over there. I need to get out of my inventory my gun. Where is it? There we go. Mining laser. Is it already set on homing mode? It must be because it's bugged and only homing mode gets bugged. Why can you not hit? What is wrong with you? Are we far enough away that's gonna stop shooting? Hold on. Are we on the right mode? What is it? It's shift. No, hold down B and right click. Mining, low focus, long range, horizontal, superheat, scatter, explosive, tracking. That's what we want. And that's what we were on. Tracking mode sucks. Let's go on. Hey! Easy does it there. Look what you did that to your own roof. You did that to your own roof. Leave me alone. I'm trying to figure out how to kill you. Alright? Explosive? Of course that's not going to damage him. He's literally a creeper. I don't know what I was thinking. Is that a little creeper? Or does it just look little because of its position? Okay, mining doesn't hurt it. Low focus doesn't hurt it. Long range doesn't hurt it. Horizontal, superheat, I mean, we can try to fly in and hey, there you are. Hey! Don't you dare! Stop that right now! Stop that! Yeah, this isn't damaging it. We're just gonna have to whack it with the sword. There we are. Now we're getting somewhere. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Hello. Are we? I think we got one hit in on it. Are we supposed to... Do we have to... Can we only damage it by hitting back its explosives? I think we can only damage it by hitting back its explosives. That's what it's starting to feel like here. Which means all it has to do to survive this encounter is stop attacking me. We don't have to have our sword on for this. Literally, it just has to stop and it'll be okay. Look at this. It's the architect of its own destruction right now. This is madness. This is insanity. Where is Fib? If you killed Fib, so help me, I'm going to be outraged at you. Gee, it's getting a lot of direct hits in on me. I'm having trouble with my timing. See what I mean? I keep hitting too early. This is annoying. This is annoying and I hate it. I don't want to do this anymore. Be dead. Be dead, you. Oh good, it lost some of its creeper heads. It's weird that it's spitting TNT at me. That's odd. I mean, I understand it's the creeper, it explodes, but I never assumed that was due to the creeper having TNT inside of it, although I do have a t-shirt that shows the anatomy of a creeper, and it does show that the creeper has TNT inside of it. But I always thought that was more of like a funny sort of joke, not an actual anatomy of a creeper, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't think it actually had TNT inside of it, but what I'm learning from the evolved creeper boss is that actually, no, it is majority TNT. It's filled to the brim with the stuff. And then, yeah, these are little creepers. Apparently creepers are hatched from eggs, and now we know. Where is Fib? Oh, get away from me. Did Fib die? Did Fib get blown up? Did we invest all that time in Fib for Fib to just be gone now? Ah! It certainly seems like Fib is gone. It feels like that's what's happening here. I don't even know how to feel about it. I mean, we barely knew him, really. It's hard to be emotional over someone we just met. That's upsetting. That right there, I'm more upset about that. That's more emotionally distressing. I'm trying to collect all these items. I don't want to leave anything behind. I'm sure none of this, yeah, none of this has any sort of EMC value. And to be quite honest with you, it probably doesn't have any sort of use either. I mean, what are we going to do with Martian red blocks? Yeah, I don't even know why I'm bothering to pick it up. I'm leaving it behind now. We're flying out of this hole. And we're going to start putting down some torches. The reality of the situation that we are in is starting to sink in. What do I mean? Well, obviously we have all these floating green blocks over here. But there's something that's floating in green that isn't a block. And it's the remnants of Fib. Fib is passed on, everyone. We shan't weep for him. We shan't. Can I get those cans back out, by the way? Yeah. We could be having canned food. We shall not weep for Fib. We barely knew him. All we can do is acknowledge the life that he led. Did we get a key? Did we get a key when that thing blew up? Shoot. There's a chest in there and it's gonna want a key. Oh, I bet it's down here somewhere. Is that it? There it is. I think we got it. I mean, it's a little bit sad. Like, I'm a little bit sad. But I'm not, like, super sad about it. It's not the worst thing in the world. He was a good guy, you know? He tried his best to help us, but then again, did he really? Because he sort of disappeared for a long portion of this dungeon crawl. We'll get another Fib. We can get another one. Maybe one with less picky tastes. What did we get? We got an automatic cargo rocket. That's kind of cool. So we got a bunch of stuff, as well as some unrefined dash, which we're going to need, I think, for a tier 3 rocket, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't actually looked up the tier 3 rocket, or even if there is one. There is. It's in here. Tier 3 rocket. That's going to require heavy-duty plate, which is compressed dash and heavy-duty plate. Wait. Heavy-duty plate. Heavy-duty plate. It's the same... Tier 2, I guess. Compressed dash. So naturally, of course, that means, and I'm sure all of you are already well ahead of me on this, we're going to have to continue to explore. I know, apparently we could trade in the schematic that we got for the moon buggy for a rocket, a tier 2 rocket, if we could find some moon folks to trade with us. I'm wondering if we can do the same thing here on Mars, but that would require that first we actually, you know, locate some proper Martians. And I know that we said that, well, you know, Desh is kind of a Martian. Or Desh. What? No. I've already forgotten his name, poor little guy. He went on an adventure with us, and I've already forgotten his name. What was his name? Fib. Fib was kind of a Martian, but I mean some, like, actual proper sentient Martians. You know? And also, I'd like to have a cargo rocket, so I think we'll keep the one cargo rocket, and then if I can find, if not a tier 3 schematic, then another cargo rocket schematic, and then trade that in at a Martian village. But I don't know if Martian villages are a thing. I don't know if that exists. We've not seen one yet. We couldn't walk from moon villages on the moon, and we've yet to see any indication that a Martian village is a thing that exists around here. Okay, I went ahead and looked it up on the Galacticraft wiki, and I can now confirm there are no villages here. None whatsoever. So... Oh, this is interesting. Look at this... Wow, look at this valley! Oh, this is cool. I love this. This is actually really neat. I think we got another dungeon up ahead. In a thatwardly direction. Add an adequate amount of lighting around the outside, so that we can know from a distance, and that should show up on the map also. Yeah. We've been here before, and I'm gonna try to blitz this as quick as I can. We are definitely cheating this game. Compared to what it wants us to do, just flying around, placing torches, grabbing the items, and then zooming on, definitely not what it wants from us. Alright, you. Get into a corner. Get into a corner and stay there. Yeah, I know how to do this. Not my first rodeo with one of your kind. I don't know if word gets around here on Mars, but I don't play it around. I don't come to play. Well, I guess I do, because clearly we're playing some sort of demented form of baseball. Or cricket, if you're so inclined. Nope. Nope. Come on! Come on! One of these has got to hit it! Yay! Oh. It makes a horrible scream when it dies, doesn't it? That's just awful. Did we get a key from its corpse? We did. Good. We need to get another chest and fill it full of random Mars bits. Because that's going to get annoying to carry around. Excuse me, everyone. I'm going to just be heading this way, please. Thank you. Just going to scooch my way through here, make sure nothing follows me. Tier 3 rocket? Automatic cargo rocket. What? Oh, shoot. Oh, I didn't even think about this. We're not even prepared for this. We did not prepare for this at all. Ah, I have nothing to do. I have no way. No! We're leaving. We have to leave. We have no other options. I can't build a rocket that quickly. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I don't have oxygen. I don't have any oxygen. I didn't think about this. I forgot to set up for oxygen. Okay. I don't know what to do.